Binding and foldering technique practitioner Abebe Neguse explained that the art of binding and foldering manuscripts has played pivotal role in preserving and transferring the historical, cultural, educational and medical wisdom of the people of Ethiopia. As to the explanation of Abebe, Ethiopians would have been historyless people if these arts, binding and foldering, had not been practiced by their forefathers.
The primary objective of binding and foldering parchment manuscripts is to make them preserved without rupture and disappearance, and to transfer the historical, cultural, educational and medical wisdom to the next generation. Like their forefathers, people of this generation have been binding and foldering their manuscripts for the coming generation without rupture. For instance, if these books had not been binded and folded this way, they would not have existed now, and they would have faced many challenges. That is why it has been mandatory for the manuscripts to be binded and folded.
As to the explanation of Abebe, the art of binding and foldering manuscripts is usually made using only skin of animals for the following two reasons.
The first reason why we should use only skin is that it has its own spiritual meaning and representation. The folder in which the book is put represents Saint Virgin Mary, and the book represents Jesus Christ, who laid over in the womb of Saint Virgin Mary. Therefore, when the book is inserted into the folder made from skin, we usually commemorate the basic doctrine of Orthodox Tewahedo that Jesus Christ wears the flesh of Saint Mary and becomes human. So, if we make the binders and folders as materials out of skin, it debates with the doctrine of the religion.
Abebe explained the other reason why they usually use only skin in such a way.
The other reason is that skin is more stronger and durable than any other materials. You can't find any other material as strong as skin for binding and folding parchment manuscripts. That is why we usually use only skin for this purpose.
According to Abebe, like spiritual manuscripts, other secular books can also be binded in the same way and preserved for a long period of years. He added that the secret for the church manuscripts to stay for thousands of years is the art of binding and foldering.
If one's manuscripts are binded and folded, they can stay for a long period of time, even up to more than thousands of years. For instance, we do have many manuscripts written in the 12th and 13th century. This means that they are about 800 years old. This is because of the binding and foldering art. Not only spiritual manuscripts, but also other secular books can be binded this way and transferred to the next generation. For the primary objective of binding and foldering is preserving the books for a long period of time.
Explaining that the honor of the art of binding and foldering is the church itself, Abebe stated that Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church is the primary actor for the preservation of the historical, cultural, educational and medical wisdom of the people of Ethiopia.
The church played a great role and took the lion's share in preserving the history and culture of our country, Ethiopia. The origin of the art of binding and folding manuscripts is the church itself, and it has preserved lots of books for thousands of years. So the role of the church in this regard is irreplaceable.